Greetings, fellow outsiders, and welcome back to Vincent, the Secret of Myers. We are just now about to go into the legal department, figure out what Vincent's secrets are. I'm excited, so we're gonna start. It's hard to believe Vincent used to work here. Huh? Wait a second, in the distance, is that an elevator? Zanora had told me the only way to get back to the Myers lobby now is to take the elevator to the basement and then return there from the other side. So it seems that this is what she was talking about. However, I've come a long way. Shouldn't I investigate the place first? Yes, you should. Good thoughts. But what's the point? I have now long lost the confidence I had when I was confronting Draco in the Myers lobby. I'm not sure if I want to know the truth anymore. I still want to know the truth, though, so we're going to push forward. You have to realize losing your memories could also be a blessing. Countless people are imprisoned by their own memories. They try their best to let go, yet cling to them at the same time. But you, on the other hand, are given a second chance. Isn't that wonderful? I'll be honest, even I am getting a bit jealous. How did you end up here, Alieann? I regret to inform you that I don't know either. The truth is, my butler was the one who heard peculiar knocking sounds at the door last night. When he went to open it, he saw you face down on the stairs, unconscious. Your seemingly commendable courage is nothing more than ignorance wrapped up in a pretty package. He's calling us pretty again. Guys, Draco, the love of our lives. You have absolutely no clue what you're about to face. Do you really believe you can face up to all the dangers that are coming your way? Do you really believe you can accept the truth that will be revealed? I don't know. Vincent, Victor, and Draco. How many lies are there all around me? Why is it like that? Why is everyone lying to me? Ever since I woke up in the mansion, I've been deceived again and again. Why are all of you lying to me? We're gonna find out, I think. Maybe because we're not the real Alieann. Okay, what am I doing? I don't have time to think about that right now. Since I'm already here, I might as well take a little look around first. I started to briefly read through some of the documents I found. These documents from the legal department? I really don't understand them at all. Because they're legal documents? Hold on a second. The nameplate on this table. Vincent Edgeworth, Chief Legal Officer. So then, this used to be Vincent's office table? Read me and a little heart thing. On the table was a note and a glove. The note looked brand new and therefore seemed out of place compared to the rest of the files here. Someone could have recently just left this here. Was Zanora the one who put it here? I picked up the note from the front desk. Dear my lovely Alieann. It looks kind of like Korean, but it's not. But like some of these characters are the syllables in Korean. In the Korean alphabet, or Hangul. Dear my lovely Alieann, how are you doing? I'm just joking. Of course I know you're not doing well, because you've lost all your memories. So, do you want to get all your memories back? I know you do. In that case, I have left you a small gift. I'm sure it will help a lot in getting back what you want. An old friend who wishes to remain anonymous. I don't know if I trust this old friend. Are you an old friend because we're not friends anymore? A gift for me? Must be referring to the glove next to it. Touch it! For some reason, I was blasted with a wave of anxiety. Objective, put on the glove. Oh man, I can't do anything else. A note with a message, looks like it was just left recently. Oh, okay, and we can read through it again. Okay. Let's put on the glove. That looks like it's from Dexter's laboratory. Should I put on the glove? Yes. The glove fits my hand perfectly. We're getting a vision again. What? Do you remember who you are? All hail Myers? Do you still remember your purpose? All hail Myers! We all miss you so much. All hail Myers! Hurry up and come back home. Who are you? He looks dashing. Oh, hey, hello. Welcome to Myers Corporation. How does it feel to be alive? Pretty good, huh? I know you're still a little confused right now, but that's okay. I assure you that you will soon get used to it. Oh, you're asking what your mission is. My dear, patience, we'll get to that. Where should I start? Oh, you know, I have this old friend who's a little mad at me. A little mad, and he wants to murder me and destroy my company. I'm on Vincent's side. I think he's talking about Vincent. I'm on Vincent's side. The love of my life. And Draco. We have a love triangle. Anyway. So, he's made a weapon. A very deadly weapon. We don't know what that weapon is. But a little birdie had told me it's something to do with other people's memories. Pretty frightening, right? So, here's what I need you to do. Bring, bring. Oh, my apologies. I hope this is about my delivery. Hello? Oh, already. That's awesome. But unfortunately, I'm not home right now, my friend. Yes, just leave the package at the door. Yes, the entire uniform. All right, that's great. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. Where was I again? That's right. I need you to locate his weapon and then destroy it. And while you're at it, try to figure out what kind of experiments this guy is up to. And your code name will be... What? A sudden, tremendous shudder from the legal department snapped me back to reality. What just happened? Whoa! Suddenly, a man threw the wall connecting the laboratory to the legal department as if he was thrown by something with full force. He was slammed into the wall on the other end of the department and then fell to the floor. Is that... Draco! No! Draco! But because of the massive impact, Draco has lost his consciousness. Pick him up! Pick him up! We're taking him with us! We're taking him with us! Come on! What followed was an inhuman roar from the lab. I could hear the monster's approaching steps. Come on, Draco. Come on. Stay with us. Draco! Draco! I shook Draco violently, but he didn't respond. Draco, wake up! Wake up! Damn it, what should I do? The basement. Quick! Come on! I dashed to the elevator and punched the button. Hurry, please be quick. Take Draco with us! Take him with us! Drag him! Oh, yes. Okay. I hurried and dragged Draco into the elevator and then pressed the button to close the door. We saved him, guys. We did it. Oh, man. I could still feel my heart pounding. That monster doesn't seem to be pursuing us. I think we're safe now. What exactly was that thing? Alieann. Draco? You're alive! I'm sorry, Alieann. I couldn't stop him. Slowly, Draco stood up. He sounded very weak. Draco, are you okay? Very obviously not. What a stupid question. No need to worry about me. It's just a few scratches. Stop acting like a hero at a time like this! Draco froze in the face of my emotional outburst. At that moment, we were both just looking at each other and stuck in silence, staring at each other's eyes. Draco, are you serious? Stop it with the act. You've been saying strange, incomprehensible bullshit ever since we met in the lobby. You're badly hurt, yet you're making light of it. You're really starting to piss me off. I don't give a damn about how cool you are, and at this point, I really don't care how many lies you told me. But I do know that what I'm worried about now is you. You reminded me of that time. What time? Draco's face broke and began to show a deep sorrow, a sadness that I would never expect to see from him. That time? Alieann, I'm sorry. If only I had told you the truth earlier, maybe things wouldn't be the way they are. Draco, there are times when I ask myself, can we go back in time? But for you, our past is long gone. We can go back. We will. That's what we're here for, isn't it? To search for our past, the past we shared. Even if I've completely forgotten you, I'd like to get to know you again. So when we escape from here, please tell me everything about our past. As you wish, Lady Alieann. Aww. But there's a more urgent issue at hand. Where is he right now? What happened there? What the hell is that thing? Oh no, is that an alarm? He's not a thing. He's someone you already know. The truth is, oh, is this the murderer? Venora! What's going on? My precious chaser, tell me, is there someone you love? A loved one? My dear Monsieur M, why would you ask such a question? Let's assume one day disaster were to happen to your loved one. Say they lose their body, but their memories are still intact. Would you still love them like that? Of course I would. No matter what body they change into, they're still them. What a heartwarming answer. Well, let's change the scenario, shall we? Let's say, what if the person you love is physically intact but has lost all their memories? Would you still love such a person? Of course I would. Even if they lose their memories, I would still love them. Even if they completely forgot about your existence. Even if all the memories you two shared are gone. This would make me miserable, but I would still love them. What an amusing answer. Humans have always been able to entertain me. Well then, since you don't mind them losing their body, and you don't mind them losing their memory, what exactly do you love about them? What you love is merely a self-fulfilling illusion. What you love is a person from your past that no longer exists. The brutal truth is, the moment one loses their memory, they will no longer be themselves, and they will never be able to go back. Investigation completed. Successfully retrieved the glove. Are you the new detective? Good to see you here. Just call me Venora. Where's the crime scene? I heard the victim was a former employee of Myers. Yes, room 309. Come with me. Move along, people. Nothing to see here. And stop interfering with the work of police officers. So is Venora the killer? Right, here we are. Wow. There's the trophy. I'll leave the rest to you, Venora. Objective, survey the crime scene. Okay, so we have evidence 0 of 6. There's a curtain. I want to click on that first. I open the curtain. It's the only window in this apartment. The lock appears not to be tampered with, so it's unlikely that the murderer entered through here. Oh, is my name Venora? Was the curtain here closed before? Because it's a detective. Yes, of course, we haven't moved a thing. Collected evidence, closed curtains. Okay, we got the chair. A blood-stained chair, nothing special about it. Trophy? A trophy, it's stained with blood. Looks like it was used as a weapon of some kind. Did we find fingerprints from any suspects on the trophy? No, we only managed to collect Dr. Amanon's. Bloodstained trophy. Okay, so we were part of this. A bloodstained cabinet, nothing special about it. The blood has already been cleared. The body has already been cleared? The G4 Investigation Bureau sure is efficient. That's correct. As the victim has been dismembered, we were unable to outline the exact location of the body on the floor. However, the autopsy report from the Investigation Bureau has been released. The cause of death was due to rapid dismemberment of the body in a short period of time. So you're saying the murderer dismembered the victim while he was still alive? Yes, it was a very gruesome death. But according to the autopsy report, the victim's head did show signs of being struck by an object, but it was not fatal. In addition, the body displayed signs of a struggle before death, so it's unlikely that he was unconscious for the ordeal. Struck by an object? Is it the trophy on the floor? Correct. The shape of the wound does correspond to the pointed quarter of the trophy. Besides that, there's something else that's strange. Some of the dismembered body parts of the deceased have disappeared. Are they being used? Disappeared? Yes, we couldn't fully reconstruct the victim's body with the pieces left in the room. We searched the entire apartment building, but we couldn't find any of the missing body parts. We did take into consideration that the perpetrator could be non-human, but the report has made it clear that the dismemberment is not a result of a beast attack. Collected evidence, disappearing body parts. Ooh, okay. And we have the door. The door to the apartment. The residents of the apartment building claim that the murderer eluded them and escaped through here. The suspect's name is Zalmona, a resident on this floor. Something worth mentioning is she's a mutant. A mutant? So she's from G3? We're unsure at the moment. Countless tourists visit G3 district every year to receive modifications. We can't draw any conclusions yet. We thoroughly searched her apartment, but strangely enough, we couldn't find any form of identification. For now, it seems that the murderer has escaped. What if Zalmora really is the murderer? What about the bloodstains in the hallway outside the apartment? Before we arrived, Dr. Amannon's screams attracted a lot of curious residents. These guys trampled over the entire apartment building, and now there's blood everywhere outside of the apartment. Even if there were useful clues in the hallway, they've probably trampled them into oblivion by now. The suspect. Okay. So we still have, we have paintings, some paintings hanging on the wall. But the closer you look, the more obvious it is that they're just printouts. So that's not evidence. What else can we get? We can talk. Is there any way I can assist Detective Venora? Ask about the known facts of the case. According to our conversations with the residents of the building, there was a short power outage in the building around when the crime was occurring. However, after our investigation, it seems that the building's blackout was not the murderer's work. It was a mere coincidence. So the victim was killed at the exact time of the power outage? Correct. A brief blackout of the building, okay? Information about the victim. The name of the victim is Dr. Richard Alieann, a former researcher at Myers Corporation. According to our investigation, although the victim holds a PhD, his position at Myers was rather unremarkable. I'm also just realizing that Zalmona has a similar smile to that guy that we were talking to in the flashbacks. So it could be Zalmona or someone related to her. We don't know much about this current occupation, but judging by the apartment, it's not hard to deduce that the pay wasn't getting any better. A resident of the same floor claimed to have last seen him in the hallway outside of his apartment last night. Allegedly, Dr. Alieann was on the phone at the time and seemed to be talking about some sort of deal. A deal? Collected evidence, Dr. Amannon's deal. Okay, so we have 6 of 6. I saved really quick and we're gonna finish investigation. It's completed. I believe I've gathered enough information to postulate at what might have happened. It's clear that this murder was premeditated. The perpetrator was planning to kill Dr. Alieann from the very beginning. And since the window lacked any signs of forced entry, it's most probable that the culprit entered the apartment directly through the door. That means the murderer was invited into the apartment by Dr. Alieann himself. In other words, our murderer is most likely whoever Dr. Alieann was making this deal with. Nonetheless, in the midst of this, a small mishap occurred. The killer intended to kill Dr. Alieann directly by hitting him on the head with a trophy, but the sudden power failure in the apartment made him miss, and he failed to kill Dr. Alieann with a single blow, which is understandable. No one could anticipate a freak blackout. However, if the killer is the same person that's behind the recent G4 disappearances, then their negligence cannot be attributed just to that. The other victims went missing who went missing disappeared without a trace as if they'd vanished into thin air. But this time, the murderer messed up the whole apartment and attracted the attention of other residents. If it's really the same perpetrator, there has to be something else that also contributed to such a major mistake. In fact, the murderer could very well be... be very handsome. I feel like it's either one of these two. Have been reluctant to kill or have an extreme fear of the dark. Maybe it's a fear of the dark because they weren't expecting it, right? Yeah. The murderer might have had an extreme fear of the dark. The curtains in the apartment were drawn closed at the time and would have taken a while for human eyes to adjust to the sudden darkness. So at the moment of the blackout, Dr. Amannon's apartment was most likely pitch black. Our cold-blooded assassin, who usually manages to keep so calm and careful, completely lost control in this apartment. It's quite possible that the killer had an extreme fear of sudden darkness due to some form of previous trauma. Okay, so we can... Sudden darkness. Use that to catch him, maybe? I understand now. In addition, the manner of Dr. Amannon's death is a major mystery. The killer dismembered him alive after failing to kill him with a single blow. The way they dismembered him reminds me of how all the core members at the Myers Corporation were killed. As far as I know, all of the core members of Myers were also killed in a similarly brutal way. And that to recent disappearances in G4 District, leaving many citizens paranoid, I guess many people would think that the killer is the same person who killed all the core members. However, I believe that the real reason why the killer tore Dr. Amannon into pieces was not painful death, to mimic it. Wrong. I don't think that was the murderer's true intention. To threaten Myers? Oh no, it was to collect the body parts, because some of the body parts were missing. Yeah, okay, sorry. Some of Dr. Amannon's body parts have gone missing. I don't remember that happening to any of the core members. The real reason why the killer dismembered Dr. Amannon in a panic was to obtain his body parts. In the G4 Cyborg Incident, Myers Corporation was found to be using human flesh of ordinary G4 citizens as feed for the cyborgs. But since Dr. Amannon's body did not have any signs of a beast attack, the killer was most likely trying to obtain Dr. Amannon's body parts to use for feed for the cyborgs at a later time. But if they were working for Myers, wouldn't it be more likely that they would want to make a cyborg out of Dr. Amannon? Why would they choose to turn him into cyborg feed instead? Detective Venora? Yes? Have you reached any conclusions to who the killer is? Put out a warrant for the arrest of Zalmona. She is undoubtedly the perpetrator we have been trying to search for all along. As you wish, Detective Venora. Okay. I think she could be the killer. I think it's possible, right? The warrant has been issued. But Detective Venora, would you mind coming outside with me for a moment? There are some important matters I'd like to discuss with you. I don't trust this nameless police officer. I followed him to the street outside the apartment. It was getting quite late, and the temperature had dropped quite dramatically. But he was just walking in front of me silently, as if the cold weather did not bother him. As if it did not bother him, like he's a cyborg. After a while, he finally stopped in an alley where no one was nearby. What was it that you wanted to discuss? I decided to speak first. Well then, let's hear it. Who's the actual killer? Excuse me? You're called the inspector, yet you don't even realize who I am this whole time. The man in front of me slowly took off his police hat, and what followed was a sight I couldn't have expected. Who's this guy? He suddenly grabbed the corner of his cheek and tore off the skin of his head. What was revealed beneath was his blue skin and white hair. Who are you, mister? It's you. Oh, he's got a tail. Look at that. But him revealing his true form only made me more vigilant. Inspector, it appears... what kind of voice should we give him? Ha ha ha. Inspector, it appears the fact you still see me as a threat. Believe it or not, I don't have time to play M-Triple Agent for that stupid organization from G3. What are you doing here? What else can I be doing here? Our boss gave me clear instructions to make sure you succeed in your mission. But it seems you have everything under control. However, you know very well who the actual killer is, don't you? Just what the hell happened back there? I thought he was good at this. How could he screw up this badly? Why don't you go and ask him yourself? You're as tough as ever. Suit yourself, then. I don't really give a damn about that guy's past. But we really do have to pin it on that woman from the same floor. Each sacrifice is for the future of the company. Each one is a necessity. So we work for Myers. Our boss is really getting to you, isn't he? Company this, company that. That's all he ever talks about. All of us are merely little pawns in his hand. What did you say? No offense, but this is nothing but a job to me. I'm not trying to debate the ethics of what we do, nor am I interested in his great vision. And why don't you use your brain once and think about what you truly want instead of being a slave to his company all day? What I truly want? You know, finding the love of your life, forming a family, that sort of thing. Don't end up like me, an old guy who still doesn't have a single clue what he should be doing with his life. Venora, what did you get yourself into? It's been an exhausting day. I'll see you later. Bye. He was about to turn to leave, but he suddenly stopped again. He once again turned his head to me. Venora, did you come up with that name yourself? Yes. The ever so gloomy look on his face, unusually perked up out of nowhere. I didn't think you'd be so good at naming yourself. So we must be a cyborg here too, right? That's a really nice name. Why don't you keep it for yourself? With that, he put on his police hat again. See you later, Venora. Make sure you report to that guy on time. He's kind of anal about it. With that, he disappeared across the street and once again became part of the crowd. The mystery thickens. Finding the love of my life and starting my own family? Is that still possible for someone like me? I don't know. I don't know the biology of cyborgs. What am I thinking? No matter what, my mission here is accomplished. As long as the G4 Investigation Bureau can't figure out who the true killer is, everything will still be under control. It is time for me to move on to my next destination and complete my next mission. G4 Suburbs. The mansion of Myers' former lawyer and traitor, Vincent Edgeworth. Oh no, Draco! Vincent Edgeworth, that name. I remember now. That man is far more frightening than Myers. I've been set up. I have to get out of here. Is that my name I'm hearing, Alieann? Or should I call you Venora? Who is this? Is that me? Chapter 3, the end. Oh, wow. Vincent Edgeworth, is it? Welcome to RMU. Here's the key to your dorm. Enjoy meeting your new roommate. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to keep going because I haven't been recording for too long. We're getting a flashback for Vincent and Victor? New roommate. Pardon me, is anyone there? I'm coming in. Hey, he looks normal here. Oh, hello there. Pleasure to meet you. You're Vincent, right? Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm your roommate, Victor Blake. I'm majoring in economics. It is an incredible chance of fate for us to meet each other at this place, don't you think? An incredible chance of fate? Don't make me laugh. Everything exists for a reason. Our life experiences are shaped by our own actions, not fate. If you say so. But that also means there has to be a reason for both of us to be standing here, correct? I'd rather live in a single room. I see that you're a pretty straightforward guy, huh? I understand first day of school is always quite nerve-wracking, isn't it? But you can quote me on this. I'm sure we're gonna become great friends. Anyway, shall we start with some simple introductions? Why don't we get to know each other a bit first? Which district are you from, Vincent? The G4 district. G4, is it? Same here. Then it looks like we're both domestic students. What do you like about G4? Where do you usually go to have fun? I don't really go out much. I see. What about hobbies? What do you like to do in your spare time? I enjoy reading about history and philosophy. Oh, that's exciting. What else? That's it. Is that not enough? Oh, Vincent. I see, it seems like you've been working pretty hard, huh, Vincent? You think I'm boring? No, why would I? If anything, I should learn to be more like you. Anyway, I heard there's going to be a freshman party tonight. Would you like to come with me, Vincent? Not interested. Ugh. All right. But what's wrong with making some new friends? Do I look like I'm here to make friends? You look very dashing in your tuxedo that you're wearing to college for some reason. You have absolutely no clue how much work I've put in over the last few years. Being accepted by RMU is a well-deserved milestone for me. But all the other idiots here think that just by getting here, it means they've won in life. All the G4 students and even people from other districts want to study at this prestigious school. But for those people, those 3 letters of RMU merely serve as a title for them to show off. The true reason for them to celebrate on the first day is that their goal was just to get admitted here. I see that you have pretty high expectations for others as well, huh, Vincent? However, please allow me to disagree with you. You're wrong to assume that those students are celebrating because they believe they no longer need to work hard. Perhaps for them, RMU symbolizes the beginning of a new chapter in their life. I could care less about what you think. What remains unchanged is that they're wasting their time. But I am different. I know I still have a long way to go. We're at the top university in the G4 district, and not to mention the most competitive one. RMU's acceptance rate is only 4.5%. And because of that, I will cherish my time here even more. I will be focusing on my studies and only my studies, nothing else. The competition is far from over. If I dawdle now, it will be no different than admitting defeat to others here. I will only consider myself a success when I get hired by that place. Oh no. By that place? Well. Let me guess, could you possibly be aiming for the Myers Corporation? That is hilarious. Are you mocking me? Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I just think Vincent's adorable, so adorable I want to laugh. I was worried for a second that my roommate was going to be boring as hell, but now I see I was terribly wrong. Every word you say can entertain me all day long. What did you just say? My dear Vincent, do you mind if I ask what your major is? I'm a law student. Law student, huh? Indeed. You certainly don't look like an engineering student. Do you really think studying hard is all that you need to do to get into the top company at G4? Quit joking around. Pure hard work is not the only thing that matters in the workplace. Socializing is also an integral part of it. This is especially important for your chosen profession. With such a lousy personality, I shudder to think of the lonely life you'll lead. Even if you do get into Myers Corporation, you'll just be ostracized by everyone. Your co-workers won't like you, and your boss will just think you're useless and incapable of understanding the ways of the world. It will be your fate to end up being an outcast and to be forced to leave the Myers Corporation because you don't belong there. Oh, wait, or should I say, this will be a life experience shaped by your own actions. But since you've already made up your mind, there's nothing I can do about it. I respect your decision. But if you change your mind at any time, please feel free to join us at the party. I hope to see you at the freshman party, Vincent. We'll catch up later. I think Victor knows how to play Vincent like a fiddle. Is he going to the party? His expression changed. Unforgivable. He had such a sickening smile on his face, and his words were filled with nothing but sarcasm. I resent hypocritical, arrogant scums like him more than those unproductive, good-for-nothing students. Myers, outcast? My destiny is mine to decide. I have not asked your worthless opinions, and I certainly don't need a loser like you to mock my dreams. Dude, just chill a little bit. He's so brooding. I shouldn't be thinking about these useless matters. Thank God he's left the room. It will give me at least one more night alone. Instead of getting indignant about a guy like that, I might as well use the evening to improve my knowledge furthermore. So, which book would I start with today? Being and Nothingness, Republic, The Birth of Tragedy. Those are all really depressing sounding books, Vincent. Why don't we start with Leviathan today? Oh, Vincent. Our lonely little brooding man. And from this diffidence of one another, there is no way for any man to secure himself so reasonable as anticipation. That is, by force or wiles, to master the persons of all men, he can so long till he see no other power great enough to endanger him. It's actually really calming sometimes, playing this game. Victor Blake was his name, wasn't it? Come to think of it, he was my first roommate and the first person I ever met here. Maybe I shouldn't have given him the cold shoulder on the first day. It wasn't the wisest thing to do. After all, I will be spending most of my time here in this tiny room with him. And the rest of your life together. No, that's not true. I should be able to move out and live alone next year. I have no reason to put on a smile for this guy, and I'm not in the mood to do that. This is so beautiful. Law can never be against reason, our lawyers are agreed. And that not the letter, that is every construction of it, but that which is according to the intention of the legislator is the law. Is he gonna go to the party? Or is he just going to sleep? It's 12 o'clock. When is this guy gonna come back? Why am I thinking about him? His lifestyle is definitely none of my business. Because you love him, Vincent. It feels as if I'm eagerly waiting for him to come back. I don't understand. Aww, the start of a beautiful friendship or love or whatever their relationship is. Not that the death of one man, though without sin, can satisfy the offenses of all men. In the rigor of justice, but in the mercy of God that ordained such sacrifices for sin as he was pleased in his mercy to accept. Is Vincent asleep? It's 3:30 in the morning. This is inexcusable. Victor, on your very first day at RMU, all you do is party until the wee hours of the morning. Where did you get the confidence to speak to me like that? Look at his expression softening. Aw, the start of a friendship. Enemies to lovers. What was I even worried about? After all, I'll be spending this year alone again, but in this room, won't I? Why'd the music change? Geniuses are often born in isolation with a lonely destiny. They often have a tendency for self-abandonment, to abandon everything for their ideals. Nothing is predestined in life. I've always believed that ever since I was a child. A person's destiny can be changed, but by no one but themselves. Oh, wow. Ordinary people obey fate, but the strong ones become rulers of their own destiny. To enter Myers Corporation and to become the creme de la creme of the creme de la creme is my goal. But why? Why do I still feel so helpless sometimes in the face of so-called fate? The real loneliness is a deep void, an emptiness that will drive you crazy. Even in the midst of cheering, you feel nothing but emptiness, melancholy and frustration inside you. When I stand in the middle of a crowd, I feel even more lonely and out of place than when I am alone. I look at all the people drinking and chatting and can only ask myself, why don't I feel the same joy as they do? Have I really abandoned everything that I deserve to pursue my dream? Is the loneliness that I feel a price that I must pay? I know better than anyone else that coming here won't change anything. It is a brand new year. I hope all the misfortunes will go away. I'm going to be an adult soon. Perhaps I'll be more mature then. Or maybe I'll finally be able to make real friends when I go to my new school. Birthdays, New Year's, new schools. I've heard similar prayers all my life. Humans always like to place hopes on useless things that make them feel like a turnaround will come out of nowhere. They willingly blind themselves and are reluctant to see the truth that many changes in their lives need to be done by themselves. What will change in the new year if you don't do anything? How will you become a more mature person if you don't even try to improve yourself? But in the end, I realized I'm really not that different from them. I had hoped that my life would change when I came to RMU. I had hoped I would find real friends at RMU. Vincent. Buddy. You should have gone to the party. It's 5 a.m. Looks like I won't be getting any sleep today. I might as well pack up and get ready for the first day of school. Victor? Vincent? You're still awake. I'm not feeling so well. I think I might be... Vincent? Oh, I mean, Victor? Victor! Is this where he gets the prosthesis? Oh no! If he had gone to the party, he could have protected him. Ugh. You're awake. Are you feeling any better? What time is it? How long have I been asleep? It's already noon. Oh God, I missed all my morning classes. Well, am I supposed to congratulate you? Not only that, but you made me miss all my morning classes as well. He stayed with him. I'm sorry. Perhaps you don't remember, but the doctor from the infirmary visited here. I was worried that you were seriously ill, but the doctor said it seemed to be a case of overexhaustion and stress. She said that with some rest, you should be able to recover soon. Is that so? Thank goodness. But if that's the case, why are you still here with me? I guess I just wanted to make sure you were feeling better when you woke up with my own eyes. I love this! Look at this! I would cry if someone did this for me. I wasn't quite sure what I was supposed to do, so I brought you a cup of hot chocolate. I also asked them to make the foam top in the shape of a kitten. My heart is so happy right now. What's so funny? No, nothing. But why, Vincent, after all that I said? To be honest, I'd rather just turn a blind eye to you. I don't want to have anything to do with your life or death. But you're my roommate, so you're part of my responsibilities. I had no other choice. Oh, just admit that you like him. Like I said, whether it's friendship or whatever, this is a really sweet interaction. What were you thinking? Ruining your body partying into the early hours in the morning, the day before school started. I didn't go. What? I didn't go to the freshman party. Then what were you doing all night? Isn't it obvious? I wanted to get away from you. Get away from you? Am I that obnoxious to you? No, it's because of the things you said. It may not seem like it, but I haven't slept well for days on end. Late into every night, I'm plagued by a million thoughts. I never knew what I was going to do when I got here. Everything about the future terrifies me. My goal was to get accepted into RMU, but a lot of the time, it felt like I was just carrying out my family's expectations of me. You have to make us proud, that's what my parents would always say to me. But when I finally got here, I just felt lost and overwhelmed. I made it to RMU, I have succeeded, right? But then what? What happens after that? Why isn't anyone telling me what to do next? It was as if I was standing on the last step of a staircase, but it didn't lead anywhere. That's when I realized I had not a single clue what I wanted. So they both they balance each other out well, right? They were both right in the conversation. They both said things that were a little bit hurtful. Accidentally went backwards. And then I met you, and that feeling became stronger and stronger. Everything about you irritated me. Your condescending attitude and the way you talked without any consideration for others made me want to punch you in the face. If only that was the truth. One night spent in the cold sobered me up. I was not actually angry with you. I was just disappointed with myself. Because you're different from me, Vincent. You're an admirable person. Unlike me and many other students here, you know exactly what you want. You have a clear goal in your mind, and every drop of effort goes towards it. You came here because you wanted to be here, and I came here simply because that's what I had been told to do my whole life. The loss I felt for myself when I heard you say those words had never been stronger. But I was unwilling to face the truth, and I turned into jealousy. I'm sorry, Vincent. I said terrible things to you. Huh? Are you blushing? No, I just didn't expect you to be so honest with me. Is it because I called you an admirable person? You enjoyed being complimented like that, didn't you? I don't know what you're talking about. Come to think of it, you still have classes this afternoon, don't you? There's no point in staying here for me. In that case, I'll take my leave then. Aw, so sweet. 2 more things. First, maybe I don't fully understand how you feel, and I'm not sure what to say to make you feel better. But you're here for 4 years, aren't you? I'm sure you'll find your goal eventually, a goal that's just for you. If all you need is someone to talk to when you're feeling down, I'll be here for you. Second, you have the right to be angry with me if I make you upset, and I'll allow you to do that. Aww. See you this evening, Victor. They're both such good people. It seems like. Wait a minute, Vincent. Thanks for the hot chocolate. And just like that, they became college roommates for the next 4 years. And why exactly are you telling me these? Who are these people? I knew who you really are, infiltrator. What you should be scared of is if Monsieur M finds out, it'll be all over for you. Oh, is this us? Are we a double agent? Triple agent? But I know what you want. Believe it or not, to a certain extent, we actually share the same goal. The same goal? Say, want to collaborate with me, my dear infiltrator? Is it going to reveal who it is? Vincent Edgeworth. It's been a long time, Venora. A long time? Didn't we just meet last night? Indeed. In a sense we did. But I'm sure you'll agree that we're more than just mindless walking corpses, aren't we? Venora, have you ever considered what decides someone's personality? Well, it should be obvious that none of us were born with a fixed personality. A person's character can change based on their living environment, their family upbringing, and how people behave around them. In other words, their life experiences forge their personality, or should I say their memories. Correct. That means depending on the number of memories recollected, a person's demeanor and mannerisms will also change somewhat. And it's obvious to me that the woman standing in front of me right now is not the same person as the one I saw last night. By the way, I must comment, your new glove suits you very well. Venora. So that's us? However, what I am curious to know is how much of your memory has truly come back. Not a ton. Only a bit. I remember that I was a detective from the G4 District Bureau. I remember that I came to your mansion to investigate the case of missing citizens over recent years, and the truth behind the G4 Cyborg Incident. And after that? I don't remember what happened after that. Did we fall in love with Draco during that time? Is that so? That's fine. We should take everything one step at a time, wouldn't you agree? It's certainly not a wise idea to rush things. Vincent? You knew exactly who I was all along. Why were you hiding everything from me? Me? Hiding everything? You've got it all wrong, madam. If I didn't wish to help you, why would I go through all this trouble to offer you leads? That business card? If it was your intention to give me that business card to lead me back to Myers Corporation to find my memories? You have a special power, don't you? What? As I expected, you've discovered it as well. You're able to see past memories contained in certain objects. If that's the case, do you even need me to tell you about your past? Even if I had told you the truth while we were in the mansion, that would be nothing more than a bedtime story for you. It wouldn't have helped you find your true self, would it have? In other words, you wanted me to utilize this... Oh, in other words, you wanted me to utilize this power myself so that I could truly realize my own past? Are we related? We look very similar in some ways. I don't believe anything you say. You have no reason to help me at all. As the former lawyer of the Myers Corporation, you pinned all of the blame on Winston for the G4 Cyborg Incident. You were willing to do anything to get what you were after. There has to be another reason for you to do everything that you did for me. I don't care what's going on between us and the Myers Corporation at the present time, but what I do know is you're not a righteous person and can't be trusted. A righteous person? Venora, with all due respect, you're even more humorous without your memory intact. What is he saying? Have you ever heard of something like this, Venora? Kill one man and you are a murderer? Kill millions of men and you're a conqueror? Kill them all and you are a god? And how would you define a righteous person, Venora? Are you telling me you think you qualify as one? I don't know, because I don't have memories. In this world, there is nothing that is absolutely right, nor is there anything that is absolutely wrong. The essence of good and evil is really just success and failure, just a matter of different perspectives. All things could be just from one point of view, but maybe immoral from another. But that doesn't really matter either. In the end, none of us are entitled to stand for what we think is right and criticize others. Every human being, living and dead, every species, has done selfish things for their own benefit. But humans, and only humans, have invented one set of moral concepts after another to justify their self-centered actions. How many things that used to be considered taboo are now acceptable? And how many things that were considered harmless in the past are now unacceptable? Righteousness and wickedness, justice and evil, these are all just fabrications created by human society. As time passes, as the ruling groups change, they find that the reasoning of the past no longer justifies their actions today. Time and time again, humans find new justifications and rewrite their norms over and over again. In order to label themselves as righteous, to stand on the shoes of an omniscient God, and to judge others by their so-called morality. But these moral judgments about good and evil cannot exist until they are decreed by a society's central authority. Once removed from legal and social constraints, these definitions no longer hold water. What exactly are you getting at? Ooh, hi! Heroes and villains don't exist. All that really exists are losers and winners. Become a winner in society, become the conqueror of the world, and you will be on the right side of history. Wow, Vincent. By the same token, become a loser, and you will be on the wrong side of history. It is not up to you or me to decide who is righteous between us. It all depends on who comes out on top, right? Vincent, you're confusing me. Who am I? Not only that, but the tip of the iceberg you're remembering now only serves to distort the truth. When you get all your memories back, perhaps you will be enlightened. You will understand why I've done all those things. But of course, I don't really care about that either. The thought of winning your approval has never crossed my mind once, Venora, nor do I need it at all. I never said what you did was without reason, Vincent. On the contrary, I'm pretty sure that you do have one. Righteous or not, all I want is the truth and only the truth. The truth, is it? I see. In that case, may I offer you a proposition? Why don't we explore that room together? The room filled with truth. Huh? Are you saying? That's correct. The secret chamber of the G4 Cyborg Incident is hidden somewhere in this room. What? What do you think, Venora? Why not use your power to solve the mystery here? Oh man, objective, locate the secret chamber. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave this episode here. We got an awful lot of backstory this time. We will explore the secret chamber next time. But again, I'm really loving this game. The writing is really well done. I like the characters, I like the art style, the music. It's so well done and well put together. Props to this developer for putting together such a good game. So if you guys are enjoying it, be sure to let me know by leaving a like on this video and a comment down below telling me you're enjoying the series. If you like the rest of my content and would like to see more of Vincent, The Secret of Myers, then be sure to hit that subscribe button to come back and watch the rest of this playthrough. And on that note, I'm gonna say farewell, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I love it so much that you're here. Mwah. Bye-bye.